So a little less than a year ago, I posted a video on my channel, and it was for the Velum approach at Cayo Perico, and it was one of them things where I did not get the elite, and I died a whole bunch of times. And since then, I vowed that I would never do this approach again, but then I found out a way that I could actually do it silently. So the question still stands, will I get the elite challenge on the Velum approach in Cayo Perico? So the video that I did last year was a bit of an atrocity, I'm not gonna lie, but this year's video was a little bit better. Now you see, last year I didn't realize that you can actually purchase a weapon stash, and that was my mistake last year. And for this video, that's what I decided to do. I purchased some weapon stashes, and bada bing bada boom, I'm in scot-free. But there is still that one little question. Is it still possible to get the elite challenge all the way from the airfield, literally walking the entire map? We are definitely going to find out. Everything is already set up, and there's only two things that I have to do. One, I gotta be glad that I actually got the pink diamond, and two, I should gawk at myself because I look like one of those rich douchebags that goes on a run every morning before their boring 9-to-5 job where I'm making about $300,000 a year just sitting in an office. And then I would go to a big empty house with a nice pool, a $60,000 car, and a giant TV where I would sit in front of contemplating my life choices. What went wrong? Life is good. So I make sure that I buy the weapon stash, and I finally get into the airport where the alarms do not go off, and I'm pretty happy. These guards are about to be unhappy though, because I'm about to bust a cap in their booty hole. I mean, if that was their preference. I mean, if it wasn't their preference, then it doesn't matter. I decided to go in first person most of the time though, because you actually move slightly faster, and I'm going to need all the speed that I can get because I got to beat this in less than 15 minutes. I'm completely going in blind right now, and I don't have a plan. As I'm going in to get the weapon stash, I keep thinking of certain scenarios and certain ways that I can actually get through this in under 15 minutes. Kind of like multitasking, if those multitasks involved murder and robbing from a murderer. Just call me Robin Hood, except I'm not giving to the needy, I'm giving to my own pocket. So yeah, forget what I just said. So I start filling up my bag since I'm already at the airfield, and I might as well fill it up now since I'm doing it solo. That way I can just get the primary target and get out. So I go ahead and loot the entire bottom level, and then I go and do what I don't do at my current job on a forklift to climb to the second level area. Yeah, I totally don't use pallets of product, raise them up, and climb into hard to reach areas. Moving on, after filling up my bag, I then decide to run out to the ocean to see if I can get a boat. This is the fastest way that I can imagine to get all the way to the other side of the island. I found one boat, and I missed. It takes a minute, but eventually another boat will spawn, and this time I'm ready, and I kill him, missing almost every bullet, but hey, it only takes one. So finally I get to the boat, and I head to the other side of the island. Once I get to my destination, I have some rebreathers, so I decide to take a swim, and from here, it's pretty much the same. I go through the drainage tunnel and infiltrate the compound. Once I get into the compound, everything pretty much happens as usual. I kill everyone in my path, and then I get to the primary target. I then kill more people in my path, and then I escape the compound. Everything is run smoothly this far. Okay, so it was only one person, but when I wrote this script, I was kind of expecting there to be more. Usually when I do this, I usually try to remember stuff about what I'm doing, but I forgot that there was only one person, so yeah, I'm not editing that out. So I'm finally at the home slide, and I swim out, and it takes me a little bit more time than expected, but I eventually escape. But here is the final questions. Did I get the elite challenge by not raising an alarm, which I didn't do, so I did. Did I completely fill up my loot bags? I did. And finally, did I complete this whole heist in under 15 minutes? No, I did not. So I regret to inform you that I missed this by 6 seconds. I am not very happy. I did all this to miss the elite by 6 seconds. Wow. So from this moment here, I vow that I am going to go back and eventually get the elite challenge while on the Velum approach. Hi, you're still here. Well, it's actually a pretty good thing that you didn't click off of this video because it's actually not over yet. Yeah, so thanks for your loyalty. Anyways, I load back in as my male character and I'm ready for a run. But instead of doing that, I decide to switch to my female character and try the Cayo again, but as her. Everything is ready and I make sure that I purchase the weapon stash for 10 grand and boom, it's time to Charles Manson this puppy. That was a joke. I don't want all you woke people to gang up on me and beat me with a bunch of purses, not male or female or non-binary puppy that chirps like birds. Let's get on with this heist, shall we? Once I get to Cayo Perico, everything literally happens exactly the same, except for when I get in the Jeep, and except for when I shoot the guy in the boat, because this time there are 2 boats and I get 1 guy in 1 shot. Do you see where I'm going with this? And like I said, everything happens exactly the same from here. I decide to use the drainage tunnel, and even when I get into the compound, nothing changes. Just like before, I brutally murder everyone. Then I get the primary target, which this time is the ruby necklace. And then I murder again. Well, I only murder 1 guy again, but still, it's a murder. Once I'm outside, instead of walking, I play it smart and hop on a bike. I guess that's the key, go as fast as you possibly can and get on motorized vehicles. So as my female character, I escape. And now again, the question remains, did I receive the elite challenge? Alright, let's see. Didn't get caught, check. Filled up my bags, check. Complete in under 15 minutes? Check. I actually did it in 12 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't really know what the difference is other than me jumping in vehicles and just doing it as quickly as I can. Either that or maybe I just have better luck with my female character. And so this ends another video. Thank you for watching and don't forget to show your support by liking the video and subscribing if you found this video enjoyable. And if you didn't find it enjoyable, it's all good, I still love you. And of course, as always, you can keep in touch with me by checking my socials out in the description, and you can always support me through Patreon. I don't have any Patreon supporters yet, but one of these days, maybe. And who knows, you could be my first one. But until then, I'm really glad you stopped by and checked out my channel because I really enjoy making these videos. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care.